He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Utah Utes offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, bro.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's complete on the right side. And he's wrestled to the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Glover. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering his shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop block on every single play overlay.
Which is illegal, you ball. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses.
Breaks into the open. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
All right, defense. That's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Utes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the... Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Utah! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one day.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it. And try.
Oh, he's got some space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Under fire. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. New set of downs after the completion. Gives it on the option. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Using his legs, it's Jamison. Breaks the tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies! Extra point here will tie the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The inside handoff. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Dampier. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulls and fires complete. He smashes his way through again. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Garcia wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Looking at a second and short now. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Dampier. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Keeps it and gets the first down. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Parker.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Hard running there. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Utes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Utah! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Garcia to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun. Give on the inside. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Unloads quickly. Knocked out at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
Quarterback moving. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Finding open areas. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Garcia wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Utes in the hurry up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Plucks it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got enough space. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me today.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Garcia to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Mitchell. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. On the move, it's Parker.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Reads it, fires complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Brigg. Caught close to the marker, it's Dampier. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Rush is on him. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. Garcia wants to throw. Makes the catch. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. They get to him as he throws. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This Utah State offense has it going. To the air on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. He'll loft one deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Utes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. They've got him, and he never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up to convert third down. Garcia to pass. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Mitchell. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Garcia wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun to give, looking for room. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Utes! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
pure domination all game long for this offense, whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got his man.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll run for it on third and short. Plows through the defense. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Breaks into the open. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quick completion to the right. And he's still running after the move. Touchdown, Utah! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on.
Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down for this offense. They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll blow it down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll go to the counter play. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Might as well give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this